Hey, what's poppin', guys? Sizzle here. Back at it again with the bronze GM tank. Last game, end of fair. That's all that happened, unfortunately. This guy literally just got dominated, went fair, didn't get touched, and continued playing the game. It's crazy because he's never seemingly went fair much before. Like every season, he's played like a few games. And in all of those games, yeah, there's some echo and fair actually, so that's a lie. To be fair, like how often is there smurfing Ryan the enemy team? Like even if you're getting kind of fucked by Ryan, it's like it's not gonna be as bad as I'm doing it to them. So that's fair. But yeah, that was very unfortunate. We'll see what happens now. Oh boy. I kind of wish I didn't click on this profile after talking about losing to a fair last game. Is this just fair hours? Fucking at 7 in the morning? Like, I don't know, man. At least he's public profile, but like, I'm not gonna have a good time. We'll see what happens.
Assassins tracked me down here once. They regretted it.
I guess, you know, we have a Larian soldier already. It really is not going to get any better. Either these guys can deal with the fair, or we just lose again. And it's like, you know, what you going to do? It's a cool little glow in Hunter's eyes there, man. Yeah. Let's go see what we can accomplish. I'm assuming the other guy plays ball, but maybe he just has it because it's a nice looking background. Oh, they're on Zarya. Their tree is AFK. Is that a game cancel? No, he's typing with someone. Alright. That's a very common thing in like silver and gold, is the people in these ranks are just so uninvolved. They're like typing the people and whatever. Yeah, no getting out of that one. It was a ballsy pin to go for, but you know, I was gonna say something about Life Weaver and just bullshit, but no, like I was just like, fuck it, dude. I'll pin him and die. They'll res him, but it would be fun. That was my whole thought process of that. And I was gonna try to make it sound all grandiose, like, oh well, you know, I thought my Life Weaver could grab me there. It's like, no, that was, you know, that was well within calculations. Like I said, expect your teammates to do literally nothing. That is how you climb. Not that Life Weaver should have been able to grab me there, by the way. I don't want to make it very clear. This is not a situation to be shit talking them. I was like, I thought we had a support up that whole time, and we did. They were processing in a similar way that I was processing how to best pin the cart. Oh wait, the guy who's on fair and Echo's on BAP on the enemy team, so I don't have to worry about it. Dude, I was scared. I was really terrified. I was like, am I just gonna start losing games in silver because they just go Pharah? That last fair was pretty decent too. I mean, he was plat, so it's not like he was completely awful. Like, he knew enough to dominate my team. Whatever. That's an interesting interaction of that BAF. That's one of the times where it's like, well, pin worked, he was dead. Pin doesn't work in the way it did. Then it works anyway because he gets pinned off the map. Nice W. There's the Mei. People think Mei fucks up Ryan, but it's like, nah, dude, Mei's only gonna fuck you up if you suck acid, Ryan. McCree, on the other hand, has some merit. Unfortunately. That nade means you can't do fun Ryan plays. I mean, you can still win on Ryan, but we're not gonna be peeking that Ryan. But the Korean nade just literally makes it so I can't pin in and have any kind of fun. Did we not have pull? Did we? Maybe we pulled the save Alari. Maybe that's what happened earlier. Interesting. Like that time should have been pullable. I don't know what shenanigans were going on my backline, to be fair. But I do know I thought I saw about all of them outside of Bath on my front line. Could be that David Roblox is also a smurf though. And that is something I would not doubt. I feel like right here, this is like me playing like an idiot and getting punished for it to some degree. And even then, I live. Like, obviously it sucks when they're slowing you and you died in May or whatever, but it always felt like I could do something. When McCree presses the E button, not the fan the hammer, as annoying as it is, it's like that is counterplay too. But when he throws the nade, what do you do? Like, sincerely, Blizzard, what are you supposed to do? Just not get in range of it? Because that shit has sniper range. And homing capabilities for some unknown reason. It should have one or the other. You gotta pick which one. It either homes in point blank, or it gets sniper range, and you have to pick. You can't give it both. Second window is insane. Okay, we probably didn't need all of that just to stop window, but I'd rather shatter and fuck up window than not shatter and let window get value, because window's disgustingly good ult, and shatter's just alright. Shatter, like my average shatter kills 1 or 0. A lot of my shatters do not kill anything, but the shatters that kill things, it's generally 1. 4 or 5 man shatter is only common in low elo where people group super heavily. Like this wall should do nothing, but it's going to do something somehow. What? Actually this was a really good grab. After he just saved my whole team. I was too stupid to realize it. Props to my life weaver. That was a good pull. That was probably one of the best pulls I've seen in a minute, actually. Yeah. Until they pull out the fairy though, this is gonna be one of those games where it runs out the clock, but it's a one game pretty much, unless something goes super crazy, which generally doesn't. That's why I generally hate push, because in other modes, if you dominate, the game ends fast. In this mode, if you dominate, the game will be a full 15 minutes. And it's like, well not 15, so it was like 11, but either way, a full 11 minutes. I'd rather have the 3-minute games and the 15-minute games when they get closed than consistent 11-minute game. Which I think is the whole idea behind the design of this one. Wasn't sure if that would hit, to be honest. I'm glad it did. But it would have looked really stupid if it didn't hit him and I just died there. Normally you swing on Bab there, but whatever. Not important. That being said, we are in silver, so we could be in a game where they'll just give up. Because people in fucking Masters do not give up to games like these, but people in GM do. It's very weird. People in GM, once you pass like 130, generally 9 out of 10 of them give up instantly. But in Masters, dude, you could literally have 0.01 meters, and they will stall it for 10 minutes straight. But yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna endorse Lifeweaver for that really sick pull, and then I endorse the enemy Zarya for not swapping until they went debuff, specifically to touch. That's like the only type of swapping I tank I feel is fair. That and when like 6 people counterpick you, it's very cringe. Like if you're on Rein and you're not a psychopath like me, and they pull out the Zen, Bastion, Echo, Orisa or some shit, like I understand you wanting to swap. I'm not gonna fault you super hard for that. Unless there's the Rein mirror, then you're kinda even that scenario, you're kind of a bitch because chances are that will happen on your team as well. Like, eventually on your team, you'll get that Bastion. Maybe not that same game, but eventually you'll get that Bastion, Zen, Orisa, or whatever. Not Orisa. So if they swap, if you're in a Rein mirror and they swapped off Rein to go Orisa, you have like full permission to swap at that point. You won the tank battle. If you force them to swap off the mirror, no matter what the circumstance, you won. That's my thoughts on it. It's like a sportsmanship type thing. It's like, you know, technically, yeah, you lost the game, but you never swapped Rein, and they swapped Rein to Orisa specifically to win. Even if they were dominating you that game, if you were 1-15 and they were 15-1 and then they went Orisa, they lost because you stayed Rein. That's my personal thoughts on it. A lot of people disagree with me on that, but fuck them. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that one, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.